You know how you is about these. So a Florida woman was arrested and charged with attempted murder after allegedly shooting her husband. Reports say he choked her in the bathroom and she grabbed a gun from her purse. When she asked, "Are you going to keep putting your hands on me?" And he replied, "Yeah, bitch." She pulled the trigger.
Oh, well, he gotta go.
And now they charging her with attempted murder, y'all. What you
Oh, he
think
not
about that?
dead.
Nah, he
Oh,
lived.
that's where she fucked up. One, a dead man
Why you
can't
say
speak.
that's what? Why you say that? Why you say that's what she messed up?
Cause attempted murder is always worse than murder, and at least for murder, only one person can speak. Now you have a
Hmm.
victim. That's why if you gonna pull it, you just gotta. You know what I'm saying? It's better to just go all the way with it, and especially in these type of circumstances.
Hmm.
Because
So,
for her to pull out a gun and for him to still engage in that, that means you've done this before.
but should she have been charged? Do you feel like she should have been charged?
No, not at all. I asked you, are you gonna keep? You're hurting me, and I'm saying stop. Are you gonna keep hurting me? And you're saying yes. You're telling me you're going to hurt me. Well, what am I supposed to do?
But 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 he supposedly wasn't choking her at the time that he asked her that. She went and grabbed the gun. So now the threat is off her. So she could have grabbed the gun, left the house. She could have grabbed the gun. Well, anywhere the threat is gone. She came back in there with the gun and said, "Is you gonna keep putting your hands on me?" And then she shot him.
I mean, is she? Where was the purse at?
Ugh.
Because
I
if the
don't
purse
know.
is if the bathroom's connected to the room and my purse is in the room, I think it's fair game. Now, if she had to walk across the house to get the purse, then I mean, I wouldn't have charged attempted murder, but maybe like what is it like aggravated or something like that, a lesser charge. I wouldn't have done the attempted murder,
Aggravated
but
assault.
yeah, I
Aggravated
probably would have
assault.
done that or like assault with a deadly weapon, something like that.
Well, causing bodily injury.
Yeah, if you had to walk all the way across the house, then that's a little like, come on now. But if the bathroom and the room is connected, hey, that's all one room to me. That's fair game.
So you think they overcharging her? She should be really getting aggravated assault or cause of bodily injury. What?
I mean, yeah. Especially if for you to ask him, are you gonna keep putting your hands on me? That means this nigga done it before.
Because so for them to charge her with attempted murder, that means that the state have to believe that she had every intention to murder.
Well, because she pulled out the gun, and what the prosecution is gonna say is, what were you intending to do with that gun? You weren't intending to harm him. You were intending to kill him.
But
People don't just
there's a
pull
lot
out
of
guns
people
to
that
harm.
some people shoot you to send you a message, not to kill you, like to back you off, and they get aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You shoot somebody in the leg. Like if I shoot you in the leg, I shouldn't get attempted murder.
I mean, yeah, but I think the fact that she asked him, I think that's why they're saying, so that was your intentions.
But did she say, "I'm going to kill you"?
Nah, not what it looks like. I think the reason they're saying that is because they're saying, well, you could have left, you could have called the police, they're gonna paint that little picture like you could have done all of these things. That's why I said it depends on where the purse is. Because I mean, it's hard to argue that you walked across the house, pulled the gun out the purse, then walked back to the bathroom and then asked. I mean, that's gonna be hard because they're gonna say, so you walked past the front door and and didn't leave.
Yeah,
So that
that's
was your
exactly what they're
intent.
going. That's exactly what they're going to say.
And like I said, they wouldn't be wrong.
I don't know. I think she might have a good case, man.
Man.
I think she'll find somebody in the jury that is sympathizing. Especially when you're dealing with domestic violence.
Well, then, I mean, I guess the question is, I guess the real question is, whenever he was choking you, like, was that all the, I don't know how to put it. Like, I guess it just depends on how they're choking you, like, and everything that goes along with it. Because it's kind of like, did you really feel like you were going to die? Because self-defense, remember, in most self-defense cases, you can only match the same level of aggression as the aggressor. You can't take it up a notch. So then the question is, when he was choking you, were you in fear that you were going to be hurt, or were you in fear you were going to die? Because those are two different types of fear.
But also remember too, Twin, in the midst of self-defense, you have to be in the midst of the threat.
Yeah.
You can't leave the threat, walk away, go get your weapon, come back to the threat, ask a question. Because
Yeah.
if you ask a question, you're not in a threat no more, right? If you
Well, that's why I
ask, if
said,
you
did
have
he
to
follow
ask,
what? Did he follow her to get her purse? Because if I'm going to get my purse, if I'm going to my purse, and you're following me after you just choked me, I mean, I'm saying, hey, I'm in fear. I'm trying to get away from this person, and they're following me. And so I'm asking them, before I fire this weapon, are you going to stop hurting me? Because I'm
well,
trying to de-escalate, and he's not.
I would hope to believe that he's not going to just let her grab a gun.
I mean, I hope
So
not
if
too. Because if
if
he
he
just
was
stood there,
following
she's
her,
fucked.
if he was following her, I don't think she would ever get a possession of a gun. Because if I just choked you and I'm following you and I know you're going for a gun, I'm not letting you pull it out and aim it at me.
But that's different, Cap. You have an understanding that women can shoot. There are a lot of men out here that are not afraid of no woman with no gun because they don't think she has the courage enough to pull it. I mean, I watched the video the other day of a girl pulled a gun and the nigga was like, slapped their hand and was like, shoot me. Bitch, you ain't finna do nothing with that gun. Shut your ass up and go in the room. And she ended up shooting him.
Damn.
It was on
And
Twitter,
she
online.
and she really hit him up.
Oh yeah, she lit that nigga up like 4th of July. And they was on live. He was on live talking to her. Like, he was smacking her. She pulled the gun and was like, get out of my house. Stop hitting me. He was like, man, this bitch ain't finna. And they on the live, you can see people saying, leave, leave, leave. And he was like, man, she just talking like that bitch not finna do nothing. I'm her. I think it was her baby dad, the baby daddy. She's like, nah, it's my bitch. Like, she not gonna. Y'all underestimate them because you didn't abuse them for so long. You think that they're weak and they're not going to retaliate. That girl, man, kept. She went in that kitchen. She kept trying to walk away from him. He kept following the kitchen. She turned around, five, 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 just let it all loose on the nigga on his live. And you just see his phone drop, and he laying there. And she like, I told you, stop touching me. And then the live go